BLACKSITE tonight. We're going to talk about Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, Soldier Boy performing at the crypto Trump inauguration ball. The backlash is huge. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Many of you out there are angry that some of your favorite rappers of all time, Rick Ross, Snoop Dogg, Soldier Boy, Drake, all of them performed at the Trump crypto ball. And the reason why they performed at this ball is because the reason they have always done rap music, for that check. The Trump campaign, inauguration campaign, gave them an offer that they couldn't refuse. And we know how rappers feel. They want their money. And that's all. They probably received $100,000 guaranteed, and they say, hey, we'll show up. Many of these so-called rappers, especially Snoop Dogg, was a huge critic of Donald Trump back in 2020, 2016. Now, all of a sudden, he has flipped the script, and he has said, hey, I'll perform for Donald Trump simply because he's the man in power. But remember what people did to Christine Michelle back in 2016. The backlash, the way she was ostracized from the music industry and the entertainment industry for performing at the Trump inauguration. Do you think they're going to do this to Snoop Dogg, who's on every channel, every commercial, every TV show that you can imagine? No, because times have changed. But it hasn't changed for rappers. These are the same rappers who brought you gangster rap, any other kind of rap you want, that is practically destroying the black community. So they will do anything to get a check. And that's how we have to see it. We can't see it as them making a political statement. You want a political statement from some of these rappers who sit around, smoke weed all the day, go to P. Diddy parties? That's what you want? Trump is in office. He'll be there for 4 years. 4 years is a lot of time. Business has to be conducted, and I hope those people who happen to be black in the business community will act like many other communities when a new president steps in. You have to continue. You can't go in a corner and pull a cover over your head that says this person doesn't exist when they do. Because as soon as he takes the oath of office, he's going to be changing lives with a stroke of a pen. And you better be there to discuss some of the issues that pertain to the black community. This is business. You can't run this as a civil rights march. The biggest business in the United States is the United States government. Do you think Boeing or any of these other large corporations actually care about who's president? All they could care about is, can we conduct business? Can we get out of this president what we want? And that's how the black community has to deal with the presidency. Not if you're not a Democrat. You can't be on a Democrat plantation for the next 4 years while he controls the House, the Senate, and the presidency, and the Supreme Court. You got to be in that room. You got to sit there and say, hey, we disagree on this issue, but can we come to an agreement on another issue? And to say, I'm not talking to this president, or I'm going to be part of the resistance for 4 years. 4 years is a long time. And things can go backwards in a stroke of a pen. Maybe these rappers are taking a different stance. I don't know. But the only stance I know one thing about rappers is that they want their money. And whoever is paying the money they will go perform for that person. Many of you out there today have jobs. And when you go to work, the person who sits at the head of your company, the person that signs your check, may be a Trump supporter. But you're not walking off the job the next day. You're going to perform your job. You're going to receive your check. And basically, you're going to support your family. Times move on. Another 4 years. It could be Josh Shapiro, Kamala Harris, whoever you may want. But right now, you still have to go out there and make business decisions that's best for FBA and ADOS. If y'all think it's best that we don't even have contact with Trump, then you have to sit and wait 4 years, and hopefully the Democrats come in and they can change things. If you want to wait for 4 years. But it seems like these rappers want to conduct business. But that's what rappers do. They have a money mindset. They don't have a revolutionary mindset for FBA and ADOS. You rarely hear them even talk about FBA, ADOS. You don't hear them talking about the a crime bill for Black America. You don't hear them talk about reparations. All you hear them talk about when is I'm going to perform and when am I going to receive my check. That's all they care about. And you could protest all you want to for the next 4 years, but if you don't get nothing, remember, you didn't get much from Biden, so you shouldn't even expect much from Trump if you're not in the room. You gotta get in the room, man, if you're going to discuss these issues that is pertinent to the Black community. But you have a lot of people out here following people who are extremely rich, who can sit back and tell people who are poor and don't have much that we don't need to talk to Trump at all. But them same people will be receiving checks from the Democrat progressive establishment to live a rich lifestyle while yours get poorer every day because you don't have a relationship with the Trump administration. That's a decision you're going to have to make. It seems like these rappers made a different decision. Their decision was to get that check. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.